Nau mai, haere mai. Welcome back to the Trans-Tasman Cup Men's Netball Series at Bruce Pulman Arena in South Auckland. My name's Bridget Tunnicliffe, and on the commentary desk with me is Sarah Hanson-Via. So the final fixture today, Sarah, we've had 2 Australian wins so far. Hoping for a New Zealand win because we took out the first match, didn't we?
Yes, quite comfortably too. So it'll be nice to see New Zealand keep part of the series alive, or seal it off rather, with a win tonight to make sure that that mixed trophy stays here in Aotearoa.
So Australia working it through their tall target in the back, Solomon. Georgia Heffernan, goal attack. Maihi. Deepak Patu finds Heffernan. Heffernan, a quick ball into Gerber. Heffernan with the shot. And of course Heffernan's twin sister, Kate Heffernan, played a big part in last night's win for the Silver Ferns against the Australian Diamonds.
Yes, a couple of twins between the two New Zealand teams. Today, Whiti Verco's brother would have played last night, Iriata, for the New Zealand men's, and George's sister Kate last night. So 2 twins across the 2 New Zealand sides.
Well, they're finding it hard here. Yeah, there goes the turnover. Fa'amu Ioane comes through.
Absolutely, Fa'amu will be looking to do that for majority of the game, renowned for her punching through on intercepts.
Yep, Mystics player, but my memory serves right, she's heading to the Pulse next year.
Yes, so excited to see what Yvette can do with her and add to her game.
Ocean Maihi finds Patu. Under Toma in the wing. Low bounce pass to Heffernan. Yeah, offload to Gerber.
Yeah, interesting lineup for Australia. They started, or the quarter that they got a lot more momentum, game 1 is not the lineup that they started with or opted with tonight, this afternoon. So okay. It'd be interesting to find out from the coaches why that was.
Fa'amu Ioane, she's good at bringing the ball down court. Heffernan flies forward. Top of the circle, Toma, not really high enough though to Gerber.
Yeah, just a bit impatient I felt on that one. Didn't see the defender had changed, just needed to land it for at least half a second and then pass. Solomon
was just moving too much. She was confusion about where he wanted it.
And again, I think it's the same thing as the last end, just holding and making sure that they see the space clearly and then pass to what's on.
Brave take from Patu. Lots of pressure.
Yeah, I'm sure Australia will be looking to cut that off, as it was a feature of game 1, their offload to Quinton Gerber.
So, Toma, the wing attack for New Zealand. Good guard from Australia centre.
Yes, and captain there, Billy, renowned for his athleticism and his vertical. So it'd be nice to see these girls use triangles and move the ball a bit more rather than trying to go over the height of the jump. And again, I think Fa'amu's touched the ball more than most players on court. We're only 5 minutes into the game. Well needed goal for Australia there.
Yeah. So New Zealand lead 4-2.
Yeah, Ocean Mahi coming out to have a look at those cross-circle passes there, and I feel like there's loads of those to be taken even over only 5 minutes into the game.
Heffernan receives. Ioane finds Toma, quick release to Patu.
Yeah, far short there. Umpire Marudalimir, former international himself, so I'm sure that he has great insight into the distance allowed as he's a former shooter.
Baker finds Meyer. Oh, nice touchdown from Patu.
Great deflection from behind.
It was brilliant from
to be able to
Clayton.
get up and deflect a ball from a shooter that's almost a foot taller than you.
Yeah.
Great skill.
Yeah, he's got to try and hold strong, Solomon.
Yeah, I think he's just moving way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An offensive penalty called against Solomon. Toma.
Yes, Michael Solomon played for the Australian team at the 2016 World Cup and was a definite thing that we had to contend with. Yeah, great inside position again.
They can definitely afford to throw it up higher to Quinton Gerber.
Yeah, and much like the shooter from Australia, I'd like to see Q hold a bit longer and wait for the ball to come to him rather than move into that space early.
Yeah, he was a bit more stable there, Solomon.
Yeah, well within his shooting range as well.
Yeah, he had the defender on his back, Gerber, but he's gone all the way back to Ioane.
Lots of jostling in there. Yeah, New Zealand with no defensive structure off that centre pass allowed Australia to get a really good 1 and 2. Just unable to string the next passage of play together, Australia.
Mellors trying to find a teammate.
Yeah, this was the issue I had with the Australian mixed team in Test 1, was that their goal attacks were predominantly a third feeder, not a second shooter, and it really allows New Zealand to pack 2 back.
Just getting the bib secured. Patu finds Toma.
Great 3-foot guard by the Australian wing defence there.
Yeah, this good work from Clayton, the Australian goalkeeper. He's moving around Gerber, not allowing him to set a really strong hold.
Yeah, or in reverse, I think Quinton might be setting up a bit too early and not let the Australians set up too soon. And again, as we say that, Fa'amu Ioane with another touch of the ball. Brilliant defensive player there.
Nice punch forward from Mellors.
We'll say that's a pass off the goal ring.
Yeah.
Which are hard to do as a shooter, I know myself.
Baker just holds on to it, and it's a nice release into Solomon. He gave himself some space.
Australia doing a great job of holding New Zealand up here.
Yeah, it's a good look and release from Georgia Heffernan. She didn't muck around.
Yeah, just like to see both sides have a bit more structure and be a bit more deliberate rather than passing to what happens to be available. You like to see something set up a bit earlier. Again, the goal attack playing far too much of a wing attack role.
So 7-all here. Tāmaki will take this ball.
Massive cross-court swing there.
Georgia Heffernan, quick pass into Gerber.
And good to see Quinton with hands here. It's been one of the work-ons they've been working on him for a couple of years now, his ability to front up and grab the ball and take it in and then add the shot.
Patu finds Dorma. Yeah, Heffernan waited for the defender to overrun it.
Yes, and that should have been a sitter for New Zealand, but they'll have to work the ball back down now. Australia appealing for the held ball.
Yeah. Nice shot, Heffernan. She doesn't mind shooting from range.
And I think that'll be the difference between the two sides. Which goal attack comes into the game as a shooter and which just tries to feed. Georgia Heffernan making a huge impact for New Zealand. I think just Oceana out-muscled on that one,
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, there's a bit of a difference here.
And here we see Alessa Jen Civilio coming on at wing attack, who is normally a goal attack but has been known to play wing attack. Fantastic attacking player with great timing, vision and patience.
Gerber is done for stepping. Tries to win it back.
Yeah, this is the problem Australia had the other night. I thought they might have addressed this. They sat behind the New Zealanders quite wide and deep and found themselves losing the ball by, like, again, sitting wide like that and loving the sideline.
Yeah. Maya, edge of the circle.
I think you'd want to see the take-in rule, which has been brought back in, as taken. It's just a waste of time really setting a penalty back 2 centimetres, what it feels like sometimes.
Yeah. So Solomon in the end with a shot.
Brings Australia level with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, he had plenty of space that time, Solomon.
Much better, because the goal attack's down there earlier, doing the work in the circle, drawing the defence off.
Civilio, big ball over to Patu. Sweeps
Great
around.
roll of the circle.
Yeah.
And the shot to finish.
Wayward from Australia.
Yes, I did mention Test 1 on the live stream, we call those Specsavers moments.
Patu goes to Civilio in the wing. Give up with the arm up. Off the rim, Australia now have a chance. 35 seconds left in this first quarter. Mellors goes over to her shooter, yeah.
Sure that Ocean Mahi come up looking for the intercept, and one-on-one with a good ball, it'll always win.
Yeah, too close, Mellors.
Yeah, just a let off there. You want to see what they can do with 10 seconds to go. No penalty. Not able to sneak a final goal in that final few seconds. So it's Australia leading New Zealand 11-10 after the first quarter. It's the mixed New Zealand team versus the Australian mixed team. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for the second quarter. Change for Australia.
No mai, hoki mai, welcome back to the final game of the series today. It's New Zealand mixed team versus the Australian mixed team. After the first quarter, Australia lead New Zealand just by the one goal. And Sarah, I think you might have spotted a few substitutions.
Yes, Taylor Tuma on in wing attack for New Zealand, Michael Mundy into goal keep, Elisa Jen Civilio from wing attack to goal attack, and Edina Makaurau joins us on court. And for Australia, just the one change, Emily Nesbitt on court and Eleanor Damien onto the sideline.
Cool. So Tāmaki Makaurau brings plenty of experience to the New Zealand defensive end.
Yes, and this is the, I guess the topic of discussion is a lot of these girls are first-time mixed players, and it is a different style. So it'll be interesting to see, again, whether it's what they bring to the traditional mixed game of netball.
Australia, big swinging ball right.
Yeah, they often miss the pass right in front of their nose, this Australian side.
Oh, through the hands of Solomon.
Alessia Civilio there pulled for contact. Yeah, I missed that one. I took my eyes off the ball, not going to lie. Having a coffee at the same time, Whānau.
So, oh wow. Block over the shot, but he'll be done for it being too close.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, he missed the second go.
I think he still might be a bit dazed from the hit on the head from a moment ago. Great drive for Tamu Ioane there.
Oh my goodness, twinkle
Beautiful.
toes on
That
the
was absolutely
line.
I am still stunned on that one.
I didn't know he had it in him.
I've never seen size 15 be so delicate in my life.
Yeah. So it's a bit messy.
Yeah, started this passage, this quarter's been quite scrappy, I must say.
Oh, what a bullet into the shooter.
Great, strong challenge there. Really low scoring start to this quarter. And again, I'd like to see Australia in front of their defensive partners instead of sitting for the wides.
Yeah, and that's what forced the hell ball.
Absolutely.
Gerber, good presentation.
Yeah, you just can't play netball behind internationally in any code.
Nice dodge, wing attack. Civilio with the shot.
And again, everyone wide and behind.
Yeah.
Yes, love to put a GPS track on some of these players, the amount of running they're doing in relation to the effectiveness it's giving their team.
Yeah, Ioane, contact.
Yeah, Australia just a bit sloppy with their placement this quarter. He just decided to waltz around Tāmaki Makaurau and put the ball through the goal there. Loving the challenge between the wing attack and wing defence down this attacking end. Both really wanting the ball, driving and offering strong.
Yeah, Maya plucked that pocket ball out of the air. Miscommunication between Nesbitt and Clayton.
Yeah, I think Australia are their own worst enemies in this quarter. Great no-look pass there by Taylor Toma. Again, the need to move it back 10 centimetres with the new taken rule. Just delays play for the non-offending team. Inna Makaurau did a great job there to get it with two hands, but the umpire deemed that she did not have full possession. Again, I can't see what Australia's structure is here off the backline throw-in, but you don't need structure if you can get the ball through like that.
Yeah. Mundy's having fun jumping.
Yes.
Good elevation.
I actually would like to see what a triple jump might be, actually.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this series, a lot of them would probably qualify for high jump in a lot of events.
Well,
Australia extremely happy with that offensive contact call against Toma. And again, this is the area that they're having trouble with. The ball swings, but no one's setting up for the far channel.
Yeah, strong take.
Yes,
Beddingfield.
Take.
Straight into Solomon.
Yeah, both teams playing like the score difference is 10, but it's even. Well, now it's 1, but yeah, just someone needs to take control and settle down.
Maya. Oh, yeah, there goes Mundy. Read it well.
Yeah, the wing attacks are moving too laterally for me from the Australian team, which allows both goalkeeper and goal defence chances to intercept it.
Yeah, that pass was read well by Gerber. He had to adjust a little. Ioane finds Patu.
Unlucky, great use of the bounce pass there by Patu.
Mellors takes his little step in. Toma turns immediately, looks for Gerber.
Yeah, I think Clayton might look back at that and think, what a waste of a whack of the ball out of court on that one.
No look pass.
It always puzzles me when the shooters look out of court and people fall for that no-look pass. She can't pass to the umpire. Australia really extending each other on their through court.
Yep. Good defensive work, Gerber.
Yes, great tip there.
Savelio.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, some of those contacts, I think, mixed-wise internationally, are kind of non-events, to be fair.
Oh, Mundy's stuck out up high. That makes it tough for Makaurau.
Great to get in there, use his footwork and try and get around. It's just that finer touch of when to go and how to position the body to pull that ball in.
Nice rebound, Makaurau. Oh, it's a big swinging ball to Patu. He's working it around. Ooh.
New Zealand doing a really good job of absorbing the pressure and turning it into goals, where on the other hand, Australia, yeah. And as I say that, Alessa Jen Sevilla pulled for her third offensive contact this quarter.
Yeah,
So I want to address how she's setting up and what the umpire's seeing there, because you can't afford 4 1/4 as an attacking player.
No. Maya with a throw-in.
And again, the wing attack, nothing but cross court.
Oh, beautiful from
And that's what will
Ioane.
happen.
Dorma goes back.
Good call by the umpire. The grounder foot was landed and Deepak went fishing with the second foot. Again, those of you that joined me the other day will know that I call that a Shortland Stream moment or a home and away moment. A little bit of acting involved. Again, the wing attack then ran about 1 kilometre before she got the ball. Just needs to be a bit more smarter with her movements and conserve energy.
Yeah, come the final quarter, you can't keep doing
absolutely.
that. Oh, that's a big ball down to Solomon.
Great vision.
Yeah.
And you can see that's probably one of the only centre passes the whole game Australia have used the set piece and some structure, and therefore it opened up under the goal ring beautifully. That's a better shot.
18 all, 3 minutes left in this first half.
And if you're watch that tip there, if you know New Zealand coaches, they will say if you can tip it, you can catch it. I shall not name which former Southern coach uses that line every game.
Yeah, I would argue that there are some occasions where the tip is as good as you're going to get.
Yeah. Again, it's not affecting play. I don't know. I'd like to see Joel leave that one alone.
Maya for Australia. Oh, he's on 1 foot, awkward. He manages to get it away.
Everyone, all 4 players behind on the centre pass. That's a great weighted ball, but I think they can get it circle edge with ease.
Hatu. Good tip. Australian goal defence.
Yes, nothing between these two teams in this quarter.
Well, New Zealand won the first game by 6.
Yes.
It's not a lot anyway, is it?
No.
Yeah.
2 1/4 really.
Yeah.
But again, I would really like to see Australia play front, offer some front leads to the ball instead of like that, across the circle, cross angle. I mean, the New Zealand defence were a bit smarter. They've come off the shooters and come hunting for those 45s.
Yeah. Mundy is getting whistled a lot. He maybe needs to be a bit more selective about what he goes for up in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. That's perfect. Clean as a whistle.
And again, if we had a diagram, every bit closest or uniform closest to the ball was a New Zealand uniform. Australia really lacking that punch and cut through the court to open it up.
Sevilla finds Gerber.
Great deflection. Offside called though. Great use of the away arm there. In the next quarter, I'm going to make more of an effort to see what's happening down there because I cannot see from here.
Yeah, it depends on the angle sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Patu goes to Dorma. Oh,
Great
from behind,
deflection,
great. It's hard to do that clean. Strong
It's a better
drive.
direct drive.
So intentional instruction call on Patu, hence the ball has been advanced and she'll get an opportunity, and she nails it. 21, that takes Australia ahead 21-20 after this first half. Another tight game. We've had 3 tight games today, but New Zealand fans will be keen to see a New Zealand victory to finish the day. So far it's been the Australians taking out the first 2 games, the under-20s, the under-23s. But Sarah, yet again, nothing in it. Nothing in it, and I think that's what everyone's wanting to watch. Is the great rivalry between Australia and New Zealand, and those critical moments that, you know, it comes down to moments of brilliance, and that's what we're wanting to see. Who's going to stand up, and who's going to take control of this game and bring it home for either country. Okay, join us in a couple of minutes. We'll just take a quick halftime break. We'll be back soon. Ka kite anō. Nau mai, hoki mai, welcome back to the Bruce Pulman Arena in South Auckland. We're about to get underway here in the second half. It's the New Zealand mixed team up against the Australian mixed team, and nothing in it. Australia leading by 1 goal, 21-20. And Sarah, I think we've got a few changes to work through.
I think both teams have substituted nearly a whole lineup. Obviously, Alissa Jean Savilio go to goal shoot. Amusa Faitawa Nanai come into goal attack. Taylor Thomas stays at wing attack. Michael Clark joins us at centre. Ocean Mahi back at goal defence. And those are the changes for New Zealand. In Australia, we have joining us is Emily Ladder at wing attack, Annabelle Gorman at goal attack, Ben Hammer at goal keep, Griff Thomas goal shoot, and Billy Mahoney centre.
Well done. It's a bit to get through. So,
yes.
What do you make of moving Savelio to goal shoot? She's not exactly that tall.
I think the rationale behind it might be to have the taller goalkeeper go scrambling along the floor with the height difference, rather than it being, they had a lot of success against Q with the high ball, so smart if it pays off, but yeah, it's got to see if it pays off yet.
Yeah, big call, and turnover for Australia.
Again, Australia all far and behind. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I would love to come in front.
Yeah,
I'm pleading.
They're very isolated.
Yes.
Oh, that's a clash.
Knowing both of them personally, they'll be having a little giggle about that later on.
Yeah. And
2-on-1 situation for Australia here. Ocean being called for a contact outside the circle.
And
let's see what
Solomon,
Australia can set up there.
Solomon's been replaced by Thomas at goal shoot as well. It's a pretty significant move.
Yeah, I think they might be asking for the same thing, a bit more movement and perhaps some better availability. It might be easier to find the feeders. We're having trouble finding Solomon there.
Gorman, good pick up.
Yeah, playing well for Australia so far, just New Zealand unable to read the changes and why they've perhaps happened for Australia.
Oh, nice work to Savelio. Format goes into Fatawa Nanai.
Great pop there by Alissa Jean Savilio, and the finish. Just like to see a bit more rotation on the New Zealand circle with the shorter shooting circle rather than one of them trying to hold.
Oh, he's looking for support.
Yeah, someone needs to tell this Australian team it's based on goals, not passes.
Wow. They just about closed the door on that pass. Bedingfield to reset. You know, given the struggles Australia are having getting the ball down, it's kind of the scoreline's surprising, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think New Zealand are kind of making things hard for themselves as well.
What a take from Savelio.
That's what you do, run the risk of having a shorter shooter with about someone 2 feet taller than the poor AJ, is that you've got that height difference on the shot and the rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Zealand, Australia only having one option to the ball at a time. And it's really clearly playing into Australia's favour.
Gorman.
Well, Leslie's consistent. Those calls are the same from the last quarter, so good to see the consistency. But again, I'd like to see them left alone.
So, it's a brand new shooting circles for both sides. So interesting to compare at the end of this quarter. Over the top.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to happen. Unfortunately, no. Regardless how good the hold is, that ball's got to be so pinpoint accurate with a 2 foot difference in height.
Yeah.
Great vision on clearing.
Yeah, Thomas has come up high to help out.
Yeah.
Mahoney finds ladder.
Yeah, Gorman was great for Australia the other afternoon, so it's good to see her get back out on court. She was really crafty for that shooting circle, and as you can see, she's bringing a bit of that now.
Yeah, and she's got good vision down to her
I
other
know,
shooter.
that was really unfortunate that was pulled back, because that was a brilliant one-hand biff straight to the post.
Mundy pinged.
Yeah, just want to keep it tidy down this defensive end, New Zealand.
Yeah, a lot of whistle.
Surprised that wasn't a caution jumping straight into the shooter. But never mind. Australia make good with the goal.
Mahi.
This is Taylor Tom. It takes a while to get off the ground, off the floor there.
Yeah, just couldn't hold on to it under lots of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the jump from Clark.
And that was a specialty the other day when he came on, was his ability to get up on those verticals.
Like Tawa Nanai rocks back. Oh, can't nail it. Clark again.
Yeah, again, Australia 2 in a row to the player with the highest elevation on court. Maybe not the smartest move on attack.
Oh, what a steal from Clark. Crafty.
We'll go 3 in a row. And at international level, you kind of find your loopholes and your weaknesses of where you want to bring the board down, and throwing it to the player that's just tipped it twice. Probably not the smartest move by Australia.
Mahoney finds Gorman. Out of the circle, Thomas. I think there's a bit of feeling between Mahi and Gorman.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there might be history there, even though I don't know if there is, but it certainly looks like there's no love lost between the two of them.
Tawa Nanai goes right to Ioane. Wilma picks it up.
Great 3-foot guard there by the Australian wing defence. Yeah, this goalkeeper's quite expensive for Australia. Just a few hips, and probably in the area that New Zealand aren't shooting from, so a wasted penalty really.
Yeah. Thomas obviously brings more movement into the circle.
Yes, and a bit of razzle-dazzle.
Yeah.
A couple of Dancing with the Stars moves there.
And Gorman with a nice shot. Clark has to go back to Mahi.
Yeah, Australia doing a good job here defensively, using the tactics that had worked for New Zealand earlier on in the game.
Oh, nice leap from Tawa Nanai. Oh,
great
classy
offload
stuff. Great ball handling. Oh, they've got to finish it. Nice.
Great vision there by AJ Sevilio, knowing where the defence were and just flicking the ball on.
Good drive, Gorman.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Great save.
Yeah.
Beautiful vision there by Billy Mahoney. Just like that, Australia getting the 4-goal lead.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's quite brave to have two shorter shooters in the circle at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you usually see, if you have one short, you usually have one tall.
Yeah. And also just, I mean, it's different if you've got two shooters that are confident to go to the post, but being shorter and adding the more passes in there gives the defence, as we've seen, more chances to turn the ball over.
Thomas comes out.
Great use of the triangle on the floorboards there.
Cute pass.
Yes. And I tell you, I don't know if there's history between the goal attack and goal defence, but it definitely certainly looks like it.
Yeah, well, I'm watching it because there were some dirty looks about 5 minutes ago, and I've been watching it ever since.
Well, whether there was or wasn't, I'm sure there will be after this game.
Yep. Pulman.
Yes.
I couldn't save that one. It wasn't an ideal pass, no room.
Just I think to the millisecond, they both saw the last different things on that last millisecond.
Oh, what a steal!
Oh my
goodness, I thought that was clean.
Yeah. I don't say too much in front of the umpire, but
yes,
I thought that was brilliant take by Billy Mahoney.
I mean, the fact that he got two hands on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see New Zealand be a bit smarter with their 2-on-1 situation on a penalty there.
I mean, by rights, it kind of should be yours, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to get it in.
It's one of the easiest things to set up in the game of netball.
Whoa, gee. Faitaua Nanai just got a pretty big knee in the back.
And again, it's all about the angle and what they see.
She doesn't want to shoot.
Yeah, Lisa Jean not happy with shooting from there. And
Nice.
that's good.
Nice shot. New Zealand are within one, just like that.
Yep.
Toma has to go back.
Samu doing a power of work for this New Zealand mixed team, driving the ball through the court.
Absolutely. Clark, clever bounce pass away from the defender's arm. That was
I think
nice.
the goal defence for Australia might have got caught napping there on where the shooters were.
Gorman, bounce pass. She was on 1 foot, awkward.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm completely honest, Australia are doing a really good job of playing themselves out of this match. With just some of the decision making and the angles that they're running.
Good attempt with the away arm.
Yeah, I think both of them got caught with a bit of a tussle there. It's just
Yeah.
unfortunate that the umpire called that one. And all tied up with 2 minutes to go.
Civilio out. Oh. Well, he did well to hold up high, so he gave himself a bit of space.
And New Zealand take the lead with 1 minute to go in the third quarter.
Cross-court ball, down to the shooter. Mundy overran that one.
Yeah.
And
just like you said earlier, I like to see him pick and choose his moments a bit better. Like some of those ones that he's come out with are really, really unrealistic in a test match of this calibre at least. And I won't be surprised if we don't get a caution here.
Yeah.
No, we're just getting the floor wiped.
Yep.
Yeah, just, you know, the ill discipline.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff he's doing in the air, he's tapping the ball,
Yeah.
and you can't do that.
Almost a double infringement.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough one for Toma. She did well.
Yes, we haven't mentioned the Australian wing defence much, but she is really torrid and just dogged in that wing defence position, which is what you want from your wing defence, really.
Yeah. Heading field. So 26 seconds left. What can Australia do with this?
That was
what a
brilliant
pass. That was so smart. Right
that
through
was
the defenders.
A brilliant pass.
Yeah, and it deserved to be finished off. Gorman with
7
the
seconds
shot.
to go.
Yeah, this is, they've got time. They have to go for it. He's going for it. It was worth the swing. So we're all on here. 33 all, New Zealand and Australia. It's the mixed division. 15 minutes left. Can Australia make it a clean sweep today, or can New Zealand prevail and get some glory for the New Zealanders? We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Nau mai, hoki mai, welcome back to the final quarter in this very tight match between the New Zealand and Australian mixed teams. It's 33-all. In the first test a couple of days ago, New Zealand prevailed by 6 goals, but Sarah, obviously Australia have done their homework and it's all on. Yeah,
definitely doing a better job. I would just like to see them get a bit better positioning through the court in front and start to pass and cut the ball through rather than driving wide and behind. Aaron back on a goal key and Quinton's not on.
So one change for the Australian side, Aaron Clayton has come on at goalkeeper.
And for New Zealand, Edina Makaurau at goal defence, back on, replacing Ocean Mahi. The coaches might have seen the passion that we were talking about between the goal attack and goal defence.
Yes, they need to be separated.
Yes, I agree. Someone needs a timeout.
Yeah, home alone. Savelio and Tanya Anderson, the coach of the New Zealand mixed team, is showing faith in this shooting combination. Gorman. Yeah, good tidy up, Clark.
Great deflection.
Great defensive work from the Australian goal attack. Wow.
Gorman doing a great job there with doing a little sneaky squat to make it appear that she was shorter, and then next minute, Jack in the box wins it with the tip.
Clark outside, low bounce pass to Savelio. It's a good option to the shorter shooter.
Yeah, keeping it along the floorboards takes Aaron Clayton's ability to win the ball in the air out of Victor.
Wow, he's definitely putting his body on the line. Faitawa Nanai.
And again, Australia in behind, which you're never going to win a ball.
Oh, good challenge from Bedingfield. She's gritty.
Yeah, I think if she had just done what Farmers had success with, coming off the body and then running rather than sitting on the body.
New Zealand, 2 ahead. Contact call against Makaurau.
And again, Australia missing a set piece. 2 on 1. The ball should not need to go backwards.
Oh, heavy fall for Gorman.
Throw in. Be interesting to see what changes Australia may use in this last quarter, seeing as how it's to keep the Test series alive, basically. You know, what options have they got? What bench players can come in and impact?
Yeah, things just got messy down there, a bit of confusion. Yeah, so it is the best of 3 this series for all the teams involved. So New Zealand mixed took out the first game a couple of days ago. They'll be wanting to finish it off here now. Either way, there'll be a 3rd test played tomorrow.
Oh, good cover. The ball speed here from Australia is...
wily stuff from Mundy to make sure that it was a New Zealand throw-in.
Yeah, Billy Mahoney doing a great job of those deflections on the sideline.
Fires it off.
Yeah, I thought there might have been a bit of a ball carry from Ioane, but I'm not umpiring.
Savilio comes out. Clark looks for the best option. He goes for Tāmaki on the baseline.
Yeah. 3 goals of difference to New Zealand. Again, I think I'm just going to say, well, that's definitely contact, but the one before that, there's nothing in it. Neither player has full possession or control, and there's no need to waste a penalty on that.
Yeah, offensive contact
both
against
teams struggling with the penalties.
Yeah.
2 on 1. Why? How can you not get the ball through? It's the most basic setup in netball. There's the balls down the court. Michael Mundy giving the Australian goal attack a lot of attention, grabbing her arms. I'm surprised Maru's not seeing that. The umpire down this end, but never mind. Part and parcel of mental warfare when you play Australia.
Maya on the edge.
Great use of the triangles there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I would like...
Mundy's backing in.
Yeah, I'd like to see that tidied up. It's making for some really dangerous moments down that end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the umpires, the Australian bench appealing for the same thing.
Yeah, Mundy just needs to pick his moments.
Yeah. And the worst thing about it is that it's not like he's not skilled enough to hit those moments.
Outside, Thomas.
The goal shooter intercepting the Australian team himself.
So, 38-37. New Zealand just ahead. 8.5 minutes left in this game. Final fixture of the day.
Yeah. A lucky Famu Ioane just using her back arm or her outside arm to keep the attacking player away from the ball. Had the ball been released earlier, I don't think she would have needed to do that. So it's all about release, confidence, and this is where the last minute of netball is the most enjoyable.
Yeah, good reactions from Makaurau.
Yeah, Gorman being a real difference since coming on in this game.
Yeah, she's doing well considering the height difference as well.
And we're back to even, 38 all.
Okay, and we will have extra time if the scores are equal at the end of regular time.
Teetering on the sideline near Australia. Oh, I'd really like to see them give that front ball to the goal attack just so she can move the circle herself.
Nice dodge, Toma. Strong take, Clark, under heaps of pressure.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of those challenges be a bit smarter where they actually realise that some of those players will end up running out of room and being under pressure to throw the ball rather than wasting it on a contact.
Savilio equalises.
And this is where in a mixed setup, when you struggle to get the ball through, you would normally have your male off the line, so you've got a bit more oomph and punch, rather than your bookends and your centre being your men. But I'm only just a World Cup winning mixed coach, what would I know? Out of court. New Zealand need to capitalise. And we're seeing a change in the goal shoot. Yeah, Michael Solomon joins us back from the interchange bench. Be interesting to see 6 minutes and a tied score and not having him on for a majority of that second half. Be interesting to see if this pays dividends.
Yeah. Toma finds Tāmaki.
Yeah, New Zealand might have wanted to chase that ball down being even, and it might cost them the seconds at the end of the game. All these next moments in this game where the ball's rolling away could be the difference at the final whistle.
Yeah, there's a nice fake from Clark. Yeah. Clark. Ioane helps out. Strong drive out of the circle. Oh yeah, what a ball. In between the two defenders. Crowd's getting louder and louder as we approach the final minutes, and the smackdown from Takanini, but the umpire's spotted.
Doesn't help when the shoes are bright. You're always going to be pulled for an offside. Distraction.
Solomon with a shot. Strong drive out, Takanini. You're keeping it low, keeping it safe.
You have Edina Makaurau going to the sideline and Ocean Mahi replacing her. Again, big moments with 4 minutes to go. The rhythm, whether players are warm or cold or not.
Oh, wow. The first
and as I say that, Australia throw it straight to her.
Yeah. She's got no options. They look a bit static, New Zealand.
Yeah. Don't want to rest on a 1-goal lead, 2-goal lead to 3 minutes. Yeah, goalkeeper deems to be moving to senior, which I have to agree with.
Awkward for Sevilio. Wow, she does well to save it, but she couldn't nail the shot.
Again, no one to the ball side of the ball carrier. Everyone wide. You really want one of these Australian players to cut through the middle of the zone that New Zealand are throwing and be available.
So 1-on-2 situation.
Yeah.
Gorman.
And New Zealand want to stay disciplined.
Well, none of these teams is going away.
Yeah.
Tomo, swing ball to Savelli. He's taking the ball strong for Takanini.
A great shot there, and Aaron Clayton's being drawn up to Elisa Jen Sevilio, which leaves them with the imbalance of the goal defence on Takanini, which with that vertical you don't want your girl marking up against probably arguably their highest jump.
So an intentional obstruction call against the New Zealand goal attack. The offload to Solomon.
The poor goalposts have had a hiding this week too.
Gorman did so well to get that rebound.
Yes.
Wow.
She's definitely the shortest in that circle.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. 1 goal limit. 1.5 minutes left.
That's the one I spoke about earlier. Run with him, pull out, don't allow yourself to be out of play and an easy contact. Australia needs to stay really disciplined here.
Oh, you're really? Was that a contact against Sevilla?
No, I think it was against Musa. Yeah, just the umpire deeming the inside arm to have been used there.
Big moment.
And I think it might be right because Aaron Clayton did magically move himself backwards. And that's a bit impossible to do if you don't have a magic carpet. Great tip by Ocean Mahi. Great hold there by the shooter Michael Solomon. That needs to, I'm sorry, but that needs to be penalised. You cannot jump on a stationary player and land on top of them.
43 all, 60 seconds left.
Well, we're stuck on 60 seconds and the sidelines are peeling. We've just had the clock restart now, or rather the bench is readjusting it to the match clock that's down. So it's 43 all, and that will not be the accurate time, whānau. So be prepared that it may be a different time, and we will probably go to time well before that 40 seconds.
Okay.
I think we have a warning here. Yes, we have a warning to Amosa. We're down to 20 seconds. And we rather not have overtime, but if it's worthy of it, it's worthy of it.
Okay.
And there we go, that'll be bread and butter for Australia. But we get a deflection from Michael Mundy.
Wow.
Yes, now we're on 6.5 seconds. And we are probably going to have a drink final and come back with overtime. Let's see what New Zealand can do and if they can seal the series.
And watch the umpire. When do they call time? Oh, it's been advanced. Something.
I think it was a deliberate contact there by Gorman. Much like the one before. Just throwing hands at the ball.
Clark.
Never going to go.
Australia, can they get it down? No.
And we are going to go into extra time.
I knew this was going to happen today, at least once.
Would have been nice if it was the second game.
Yes. Everyone wants to have a drink now. Yes. So, 43 all. It's the final game of the Trans-Tasman fixtures today. It's the mixed sides. After the first quarter, Australia led by 1. After half-time, they led by 1 as well. And it was all square at the 3-quarter mark, 33 all, and they just cannot be separated. So we're going to go to INF format of extra time. So 2 7-minute halves, 1 minute in between, and if at the end of that 14-minute period we're still tied, then it's whichever team is the first to go ahead by 2 goals.
On which one? On that main middle one? Oh yeah, is that the one you're going up to? Yeah. So what I need you to do is, where this goes to HDMI cable, just swap it out
so,
and plug that one in.
If you're a coach.
There was a bit of, and this is the thing that these are the moments you train for at the end of training, these extra time moments. Because very rarely in any sport do you get to do overtime, let alone when you're representing your country. And it's, you want to win normal time, but there's nothing like getting a victory, doing it the harder way, adding 14 whole minutes to an hour game internationally. With the Fern and obviously the Diamonds, the Australians wanting to go ahead in the series, it's going to come down to which team's got the best fitness now and game plan in overtime. Yeah,
I can't imagine there's too many players across these sides that have had to play extra time under INF in an INF situation. So a whole another 14 minutes is a heck of a long time.
Absolutely. And this is where you see what you're made of as an athlete, whether all those hours at the gym have paid off and whether they were the right training, whether your conditioning and strength and conditioning comes through.
And when Australia had a few seconds left and they missed the shot. Was that a missed shot or did you see Mundy block it?
I think it was a tendon. I'm not too sure if it was on a downward motion, but I still think everyone in the Australian team had turned their backs like the goal was gone. And anyway, there's no insurance around whether the ball was still in play or not. Just like the basic things that you coach a team, circle edge until the ball goes through, whether that's as an attacker or a defender, to increase your chances of the rebound or support play. And also just the last couple of centre passes from both teams being real frivolous and not seeing how much time was on their clock and the importance of utilising those seconds. Like I said about 5 minutes ago, it would come down to the last seconds and who did what.
Okay, and there's also an opportunity for coaches to make some changes if they want. Looks like, and we've got Quentin Gerber moving into goal shoot. We've got Alyssa Jean Savilio moving back to goal attack. And Edina Makaurau back on at goal defence. Makaurau and Mai have basically been sharing that goal defence position.
And Australia opt to go into overtime with no changes. The Australian coaching staff obviously happy with the lineup that they ended that quarter on. They did make a couple of substitutions during that last couple of passages of play. So let's see which lineup is going to get them over the line.
Clark finds Savilio. Ioane helps out. Big swing right to the pocket to Toma. Oh, a little bit tight in that corner.
Yeah, moments like that when you're in overtime, regardless of whether it's your team that's knocked it out or not, you want to go for that ball. You want to make sure that it's your ball to win.
It was a good attempt by Clayton, but Gerber solid.
Yeah, big call. I didn't even see Quinton chuck up some goals. He had been off for a while.
Nesbitt sees a big opportunity down to Solomon. Lucky. Mundy probably should have had that.
Definitely been down on the floor a bit today.
Yes.
Good to see the shooter and keeper sharing a smile there after giving each other a bit of love.
Good defence, Australia slowing New Zealand down. Savilio over to Toma.
Here we go, yeah. Knew that was going to be pulled. Delamere deeming that an intentional contact, running straight into the ball carrier there.
So Nesbitt out.
2-on-1 situation.
Come on, give us a screen.
Yep.
Makaurau with the sideline throw in. Ooh, strong drive forward, Clark. Finds Gerber. New Zealand go 2 ahead. Kwame Ioane driving hard. Oh, great bounce pass to the corner. But who's there next?
Yeah, just too much movement there from Q. AJ had done a perfect job of swinging the ball and running a screen behind it, but Quinton had missed it. And just drifted into the ball wanting to be an option.
Bedingfield goes left.
Yeah, Australia just missing real urgency and drive here through this third.
Over the top of the 2 defenders to Solomon.
Yeah. Australia back within 1 and the centre pass to go. I'd like to see if this wing defence plays wing attack. She's been doing the wing attack job the whole game, getting every centre pass. Definitely something I think she should add to her positional repertoire.
Yeah. Oh, she saves it.
Yeah.
They've gone all the way back though. New Zealand putting on tons of pressure here. Oh, Clark, he's so good at the jump.
Go over the jump. much better use of the ball there. Michael Clark was squared up to jump it.
Stepping call against Gorman.
Great deflection there, yep.
Wow.
Didn't take her body to the ball, Taylor Toma.
And Maya brings down the ball quick.
Yeah, unfortunately, once the girls on that, they haven't had much success.
We've seen a few shooter contacts called today.
Yeah, this is where it also almost turns into walking netball, kind of. After doing an hour and you're in the latter stages of the first part of overtime.
That's a good ball from Clark. Gerber did well to stay inside the court.
Absolutely. One thing that he's been working on, or the coaches have been working on him with, is his ability to pull the ball in and shoot. He's been known to be knocked over his tee quite easy. We have a change for Australia. Griff Thomas comes back on in goal shooter as Michael Solomon goes to the bench after, I would imagine, missing the goal and being caught for contact. Every point and every moment counts in overtime, and I'm sure the coaches are aware of that.
So low bounce pass to Sevilio. Nice shot. New Zealand up by 3. Just over 2 minutes left in this first 7-minute period of extra time.
And again, Australia going back. Australia going back off their centre pass seems to be. They've got no punch or urgency off the front of their centre pass here, and going back allows more passes for the New Zealanders to go for.
That's good work from Mundy.
Yeah, just want to see them.
Nice fake, Gorman.
Yeah. 90 seconds and 2 points the difference. All New Zealand need to do now is score its game of possession.
Pretty much just into the hands.
Yeah, I think he faked the New Zealand team and gave it to Australia.
He faked his own teammate out.
There's nothing worse than faking your own teammate out. Yes, at least Stoll's been really consistent with the context down there. I personally think that they're soft, but mind you, if I had a bib, I'd probably want every contact too.
Yep. Gorman with a shot. Good effort, Ioane.
Just see the tape coming off the floor there too. Yeah, the wing attack being real stagnant with the ball.
Oh, nice jump, Mundy.
Yeah, good win back by Maya and the pass.
Ooh. These players are really putting their bodies on the line.
And this is what International Test Series netball is all about.
Great pass off 1 foot and the look away from Clark. Goal counts. Goal counts. So New Zealand lead Australia 49-48, just the one in it. There'll be just a minute here and then they'll swap ends and go for another 7 minutes.
Yes, and I can imagine New Zealand probably going to the bench and having a few thoughts on their 4-point lead at one stage in that period of overtime.
Yeah.
Could be going into the second half with a little less weight on their shoulders, but I'm sure they'll come out wanting to make right for letting those goals drop away. Both teams choosing to go out with the same lineup. 7 minutes to go. Let's see what these athletes' bodies are made of, especially the ones like Fa'amu Ioane and Taylor Toma, who have played the whole hour.
Yeah.
Agreeing wide and behind.
Latter to Thomas. Oh, nice tap from behind. Mundy.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, you see Ocean Maihi gripping at her left knee. And time will be held as the ball comes back down. And as we know in netball, that's knees are a huge concern of injuries. So we hope and pushing Ocean that it's nothing more than just a little twinge there.
I think it was a result of a clash.
Yep.
So for me, that's a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely.
The serious
yeah.
ones, but that begin with A. I'm not going to say it.
Yes,
the serious A words. They're the ones where no one's around you.
Yes,
so.
yes. Both A's, the one in the front and the back of the foot.
Yeah.
The normal feels like someone's stung you with a tennis ball, wet tennis ball.
Yeah. So she is needing help to leave the court. That's a real shame.
And as she's doing that, Michael Mundy's down the end trying to stretch out his calf muscles. You can see he's in a bit of fatigue, probably all that jumping he's been doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure, it could be cramping.
Great, in and out, and then short to the shooters.
You alright? Never better. Yeah.
Just as that happens, we almost have an injury off the sideline.
Yeah.
It's all happening here, I tell you, folks.
There's some trip hazards behind us. Well, that's a big bomb into Gerber.
So if you can, come down in person because you get to catch all this live action.
Gerber does well. New Zealand up by 3. They want to desperately finish this here. They do not want to go into the second period of overtime if they can help it. Into the wing, Clark.
Yeah, waste of a challenge there by Quinton. He should have known AJ's shot was going to go in. Just eager to be a part of the play there and wasted with a frivolous contact.
Yeah.
Yep, Coach Tanya Anderson agrees with me. When AJ's got the ball, you guarantee it's going to be a shot.
Down to the wing.
Oh, cross circle, I thought someone might have gone for. Back to 2 points, 4 minutes 30 seconds, Australia's centre pass.
Yeah, just when we think New Zealand's going to pull ahead, just one little thing happens and it gives Australia 2 goals. Oh, she was at the back, Gorman. 3.
That's a great jump there by Billy Mayer.
Yeah, tip from Pakadia.
This is the moments I love watching as a coach, is this last couple of minutes where you see what athletes are made of and you know the gas is gone and you see what they can run of other than the smell of an oily rag. Yeah, good distance there by Edina, but just lowering your hand to be caught for contact. Back to 1 point.
So, New Zealand need to score this. Oh, that's a massive ball. It was well placed.
Yeah, and makes good. Great change up in that with Taylor Tuma, just changing the dynamics of what she's doing there at wing attack.
Gorman. Tipped away, New Zealand.
Way too cute with overtime. Had a player in front of him. Yeah, far too cute.
Toma was there to tidy up. should be safe on this shot.
Yeah.
So New Zealand up by 3, 2.5 minutes left. Gerber wants the ball.
Yeah, very few players in the Australian team, I'd say Maya and Clayton have really played the whole game with that intensity and passion of wanting to win it, and just haven't been matched by their teammates, unfortunately.
Oh, he did well to get a hand on it.
And the head.
Yeah.
Great header there.
Yeah. Clark's had a good game.
Great.
Yeah, he's here all the time.
Yeah, great introduction to him at the right time.
Pulman goes back. Tip by Clark. Very messy at the Australian end. Ioane finds Clark.
Yeah, 1 minute to go. You can feel even the momentum of the crowd in both teams on court. You can see the Australians, heads and shoulders are down in certain positions. Yeah, it's going to be an epic royal screw-up of maritime proportions if New Zealand lose this from this point out.
Yep.
But nevertheless, great to see an international mixed game happen, seeing as how the last one was 2018 in Adelaide. And I can welcome Tanya Anderson to the only other than me, the select few that have won an international series between Australia and New Zealand for mixed netball at the end of this game. And I'm sure New Zealand will want to come out in the last test match equally as strong.
Yep, the final match is being played tomorrow. Australia have the ball, got 22 seconds left. Thomas.
Yeah, just needed some more moments like that this game, I think, Australia.
Oh, what a steal.
Yeah.
She's had a really good game.
Yeah, and I'm sure at least Jen Savilio will put this one away. Yeah.
Well, what a final quarter from New Zealand. The mixed team have beaten their Australian counterparts 56-51, and they had to go into extra time to do it. At the end of the first extra time period of 7 minutes, there was only one goal in it. New Zealand ahead by just the one, but they pulled away in that final period of 7 minutes. So, Sarah, as you were saying, a lot of it would come down to fitness, and New Zealand prevailed.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, it's just nice to see a game happen. It was fantastic New Zealand got a win after the two other games have gone to Australia, just a little bit of balance.
Yep.
But also I think the Australians will have heaps to go away and learn from, as the mixed style of netball is completely different to either women's or men's again. So, but also just great to see this game go ahead, especially here in Aotearoa Tāmaki Makaurau in Takanini at Bruce Pulman Stadium.
So, the New Zealand mixed team have secured the Trans-Tasman series in this division. There is still one game to go tomorrow for all teams, but the mixed team can go home tonight and know they've got it in the bag. Remember to tune in tomorrow. We've got 4 fixtures tomorrow. Bruce Pulman Arena at 1 p.m. It's the under-21s again. 3 p.m. it's the under-23s. And at 5 p.m. it's the mixed game, and at 7 p.m. it's the New Zealand men versus the Australian men. That's the open men's fixture, and of course after that it heads over to the Tasman for the final test between the New Zealand and Australian men's team as the curtain raiser to the Diamond Silver Ferns game in Melbourne next Wednesday. Thanks for your time today, Sarah.
Kapai, thank you for having me.
My name's Bridget Tunnicliffe. Please do join the live stream tomorrow. Ka kite a popo.
Good everyone. What a match that was. Full of excitement. Matthew, the Australian coach for the mixed team. Look, all your hats off to that. I mean, that was such exciting stuff there.
Oh, it was a sensational game, wasn't it? If that's what we're trying to showcase with mixed netball across the Tasman, you can't ask for anything better than that, can you?
Your team came over here, you showcased it right to the max. Just a little unfortunate in both games. I mean, the first one was close as well.
Yep, very close both games. I think it's watching the two new contrasting styles. You're seeing the New Zealand heavy defence, heavy zone, and our man-on-man. It was brilliant to watch it play that way. Watch how it played out.
We've asked people before, how important is this tournament to men's and mixed?
Oh mate, this is huge. It's absolutely huge. Outside the fact that we had the men playing last night for the first time ever in a televised, then to watch the juniors coming through, and then to use that mixed space as a showcase for girls and guys to push their opportunity to get into their women's teams or their men's teams.
Well, look, I thought your team did really well. 3 years away from the international, and now we're here. 2 close games you've got all to play for in the third, haven't we?
Oh, we're gonna come out and make sure we get some pride back. I don't want another one like that. I'm not a young man anymore, so I don't want to be going to overtime like that. But yeah, we're going to be right in this. We want to come away with at least one win here.
Well done, first two.
Thanks.
All the best for the second.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you. I have the Australian mixed captain with me, Jordan. What do you make of all that? 2 very, very close games. You must be feeling it a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a very emotional person, so it's really hit me hard, and I know how hard we've all worked. And we adjusted a lot from the first game, and we're really proud of taking them to extra time, so we can definitely take a lot from that. And I know they've taken the series, but we'll definitely be pushing them tomorrow.
Oh, without a doubt. You've come here, the 2 most exciting games of the series so far, extra time. What more can you ask for?
It's like, well, we've got to recover now, I guess. We've got to pick ourselves back up and try to take it to them tomorrow. We know we can. We've just got to show a little bit of composure, I think, towards the back end of the game, and that's what they did. So full credit to them for sure.
How do you compare this, the difference with the all-woman game and then the mixed? The excitement of it all.
Oh, it's definitely more physical. The boys come through, take those aerial balls out of nowhere, so we just have to play really, really smart and use our quick, small passes to get around those long arms of the boys. But yeah, the physicality for sure really, really takes it to us. But as we love it. We
it's all part of it, isn't
absolutely.
it? And you've got to lift up for those things, don't you?
For sure.
Well, look, all the best. You did really great for the first 2. We wish you all the best of luck in the third and final game.
Awesome.
Okay?
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kia ora, Tanya. Well, first of all, congratulations from all of us. You've won the first 2, you've won the series, you've won Trans-Tasman Mixed for 2022. I mean, I suppose the simple question is, how do you feel?
I'm very proud. I'm proud of the grind that amazing group of athletes. They just stayed with them through the whole. We talked about the grind, we talked about staying there, we talked about our processes, and that's what I'm really proud of. They stuck to the game plan.
You must have seen the first 2 games. Those first 2 games, both of them went to the wire. You must have been sitting there and thinking, is ours going to do the same? It did. It went beyond the wire, went to extra time, nearly double. But your players stayed with it, didn't they?
They did, and we didn't want to be predictable. We didn't want to show up today with the same lineup and do the same thing. We've got a versatile team, and with mixed netball you need to have versatility, so we were very lucky and fortunate to be able to move players around.
And I thought that Happy, you did that really well. You mixed up each quarter with all your players, and that actually confuses the other team. Now, you've been in the winning circle before. Does the feeling change?
Never. It never does. It always feels like the first time. So, and like I said, that's a testament to the 13 athletes and our management crew. So, yeah, very proud.
Well, we're very proud of you all. A very big congratulations to winning the Trans-Tasman. Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row.
I reckon.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All the best, Tania.
Right.
Here I am with the captain of the New Zealand victorious Trans-Tasman 2022 winner, Deepak. Well, look, you've been around netball a long time. You've won many games, but how important is this game?
Oh, I think I guess playing for your region is one thing, but playing for your country is another. And I think for the 13 athletes that we have on our roster, it means a lot to us. And I guess, well, we have won the series, but we want to win all 3.
That's
so, yeah.
And extra time. You must have been sitting there in that game and on that bench thinking, oh no, we're going to go. The first 2 games are really, really close, the 20s, the 23s. You've seen yours go down to full time, then extra time. What was going through your head?
What was actually going through my head was play well, Michael, because I don't want to come on. Was actually going through my head. But no, I think I was just pushing through. I guess getting our team over the line is one thing. When you are sitting there, is just making sure that everyone out on court is taking that pass, every pass and every second. Because 7 minutes is a long time in extra time, but I guess it goes pretty quick. But I guess just sitting there, making sure that everyone's doing their job out on court and really pushing them through is one thing.
What you said about regional and then international, it is different, isn't it?
100%. I guess everyone's pushing. Everyone that's sitting at home that hasn't made the team, we're playing for them as well. And
yes.
Also people that have come before us as well, we're playing for them. So getting the series, well, these 2 games under our belt and getting the series, I guess, is a big massive effort for us.
Look, we're all really proud of you. I know the country's proud of you, and we just hope maybe now 3 in a row.
100%. Like Jordan said in our little huddle before we left, that they're gunning for that 3rd game, and we told them like we're not going to let off.
No, you're not.
No, definitely not.
I have full faith in you, Deepak, and your team. Congratulations, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.